Welcome to Camps R Us. I'm going to go over 4 things today, and then at the end, if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them for you. So first, we're going to go over arrival and dismissal for Syosset. The camp day, we have a structured schedule. I will go over that with you. Health and wellness, and registration information. So this is an aerial view of Camps R Us Syosset. This is our field, which is where the students, the campers play every day. There is, if you see behind the trees here, we have a kickball baseball field. In addition, we have a small playground over here in the shade. And towards the bottom of your screen, we have blacktop, which is where our basketball courts are. This large building here is where the main hub of camp is. This is where you're going to find all of our classrooms, our art room, cafeteria, game room, my office, nurse's office. And then right next to it, over here in this long building, is the gym. So Syosset is a very spacious, spread out campus, which allows us to do a lot of programming just because we have the space and the accessibility. So arrival and dismissal. Last year, because of COVID, we had to change our arrival and dismissal procedures. So in Syosset, there will be a tent set up in the parking lot and a table. At that tent and table, we ask the parents drive up to the tent and table, and there will be staff members there. In the morning, we will take your child's temperature prior to them getting out of the car. The child will get out masked. We will bring them over to the table where they will sanitize, and a staff member will walk them into the building, into their hub. Parents are asked not to get out of the car, just to limit contact. Okay, and then in the afternoon, it is the reverse. The table will be set up again. They will come in the opposite way of the parking lot. You will pull up to the table where a staff member will take your child's name. We will radio in to our dismissal site, and the counselor will bring the child out and put them in the car for you. Again, we ask that parents do not get out of the car. At pickup, parents need to have photo ID with them, and whoever is picking them up must have photo ID as well. If the person is on our dismissal list, when you register, you will be able to list different people who are authorized to pick up your child. If they're on that authorized pickup list and show their ID, we will dismiss the child. If they are not on that pickup list and do not have ID, we will not dismiss the child. This is done for your child's safety. Okay, if the person says that they're supposed to pick up the child and they are not on the list and we did not receive a phone call from you during the day, we will not release the child. We will go in, we will call you and find out if that person is in fact authorized to pick up your child, so that we make sure that the safety of the child is put first. Okay. And on that list, you can have multiple people. We have children who have 2 people. We have children that have 15 people, just because they never know who is going to pick up the child, just based on accessibility and availability. So you are welcome to put down as many people, and you can add throughout the summer. That is not an issue at all. So looking back at 2020, things changed last year due to COVID. And to be honest, they changed for the better. So last year, we had to redevelop everything that we already had in place. Trips were taken away, swimming and bowling were taken away just because of restrictions that were put on us. Because of that, more programming came to camp. So instead of swimming and bowling, we brought in inflatable water slides, and we increased the amount of water activities we have on campus, which the campers seem to truly enjoy and like, because they were able to do it every day rather than swimming and bowling where it was twice a week. We also increased the amount of programming that happened on campus with programs that came in, however, at a social distance, and most of them were done outside in the field. And the kids seem to really enjoy that as well. And with all 10 campuses running last year, we had no cases of COVID, no scares of COVID. So we did very well with all of our safeties and procedures. And knowing that, yes, parents were not permitted on campus for our talent show and everything. However, we did record and stream it so that they could see what our campers were doing throughout the year. Okay. Next, looking forward to this year. So, some programs were brought to certain campuses and not other campuses. However, this year we're looking to increase what is happening on campus. As you can see in front of you, this was actually a step team from Brooklyn that came in. One of our regional directors directs a step team, and he brought them in to work with a few campuses to see how they were doing, how it went. And this year they're going to be expanding it so that all 10 campuses will have access to this program. And it seems that the children truly enjoyed it. So we increased the amount of social emotional programs that we brought into campus for their health and well-being. We also brought in a program called Kaboom, which is a dance program for the entire camp. It's a dance fitness program, and everyone at Syosset was able to participate because we are a smaller camp. And so everyone, our tiny tots, so our 3-year-olds through our 8th graders, participated in this program and all had a great time. We were able to socially distance them. Some days we did it in the field, socially distant, and some days we did it in the gym, socially distant. And again, because we are a smaller campus and our gym is extremely large, we are able to do this for our campers without any risk to their health or transmission of COVID. So every day at camp runs on a structured schedule. There is some flexibility for Syosset because we are a smaller camp and different activities are sometimes available. But we run on a 45-minute to hour schedule. And in that schedule, it includes different sports activities. So it might include kickball, flag football, basketball, soccer. And then we have arts and crafts, which is held indoors in a air-conditioned room where we were able to socially distance. A interactive game room, which includes board games as well as ping pong, video games, bumper pool, different activities down there. We have Gaga, which is kind of like handball, but in a pen, in a octagonal shape, where the kids play and compete against each other. We have go-karts, pedal go-karts on the blacktop. We have on the blacktop as well little houses and cozy cubes for our younger campers. We have STEAM activities. Last year, the Little Lego Engineers came in and the kids were able to participate in Little Lego Engineers. We have water play and then other activities that just pop up on campus. So last year we had a inflatable rock wall for 3 weeks during the summer that was set up in the gym and that the kids were able to use and participate in. We also had laser tag come in. It was a gaming truck that came in and set up laser tag for the kids in the gym, and every group was able to participate in that. And we do our programming based on age group. So we had a gentleman come in with exotic animals, and the younger kids were able to participate in looking at the exotic animals and petting them. We had Darlene Graham come in, who I call her the drum lady. She comes in with her guitar and drums, and it's like an interactive dance program for the kids for the day. We also do Pinewood Derby, right? The kids build derby cars and we bring in a racetrack and they're able to race their derby cars. We do tie-dye and different art projects throughout the summer. So all of this is scheduled in for the kids. And in addition, we have different activities based on the theme of the day. So last year we had a luau day where everything was Hawaiian themed. We also had a fiesta day where everything was a big party for them. There were piñatas and art activities that supported that. We also have electives for the kids to take, which include fitness, EduCamp, which is twice a week. We have a licensed teacher come in and work with the students for a half hour twice a week on reading, writing, and math to help prevent the summer slide. In addition, we have soccer shots that comes in once a week, where they work with the campers, 3-year-olds and up, in advancing their soccer skills. And even if your child is not a soccer star or a soccer player, they're still encouraged to participate in the program just for fun and something different happening on camp. And in addition, we have a dance program with a dance teacher that works with the kids on different dance routines that they're able to showcase at our talent show towards the end of the summer. Off-campus activities. Now, because of COVID and due to COVID, these last year did not happen. However, in the newspaper the other day, I was reading that certain places are starting to open up. At this point, I do not know if Camps Rose will be participating in off-campus field trips. However, as of right now, it is up for discussion. In a normal summer, we do swimming and bowling twice a week. For us, it's Mondays and Thursdays. All of the campers go bowling first, and then all of the campus goes to the swimming pool. The larger campuses split that. However, because Syosset is so small, we are able to do everything as a campus together. In addition, in a normal summer, the campers take 3 to 5 trips throughout the entire 8 weeks. And our older program, our 7th and 8th graders, take about 10 trips for the entire summer. So they are off campus mostly the entire summer between swimming, bowling, and their 10 trips. And in the past, those trips have included go-karting, archery, a trip to the Arthur Ashe Tennis Stadium, a Mets game at Citi Field, Splish Splash. It varies every year. However, because of this year, we need to follow the guidelines of busing and trips. So more information on these programs will be coming out as we approach the summer and as we get guidance for them. Now, this year, we are going to be introducing a sports track for the Syosset campus, which will be open to all 10 campuses, however, only run out of Syosset. So if campers from other campuses would like to come over for a week or two or for the entire summer, they are welcome to. And this program is going to focus specifically on sports programming. Last year, our 3rd graders and up seemed to show a strong interest in sports programming, and that is why this program was developed, because all they wanted to do was play sports. Even when they were supposed to be inside with art class, they wanted to be outside. So this program was developed with those campers in mind. Okay, and what it's going to be is a specific group of children, grades 3 through 6, grouped together with a group leader, so an older staff member who is a teacher, and a counselor, and they will focus specifically on baseball, basketball, flag football, floor hockey, soccer, chooch ball, volleyball, and other sports that they show interest in. What we're planning on doing is teaching them and developing their skills in these sports. These campers will be grouped together for the summer or for the weeks that they choose to engage in the sports track. And they will have separate trips from their age group, strictly based on sports. Okay, so they will have sports trips. It might be to the batting cage, it might be to an indoor basketball court, but they will be specifically focused on sports. And then there will also be esports. Okay, so they will take trips through virtual so that they can continue to develop their skills. In addition, they will also have access to trips that are available to their grade level. So if the camper is in 3rd and 4th grade and want to go on the 3rd and 4th grade trip, and let's say that is to Adventureland, those campers for the day will be put back with their age group and taken on that trip. When they come back to camp, they will go back to their sports track. Okay, campers do not have to do this for the entire summer. They can pick weeks that they want to do this. They are welcome to do it for the entire summer. It is at no extra cost to parents. They are just grouped differently than they would be if they do not choose to engage in this program. Okay, trips will all be included in the cost of camp. and anything else that we participate in with these children will be included in the cost of camp. Okay, so health and wellness. All of our senior staff members are first aid CPR certified. So your child is always with a staff member who is first aid certified and CPR certified, as well as all of our staff is trained in anaphylaxis and food allergies. So if your child has an EpiPen, they will be with them 24 hours throughout the entire camp day. When they leave camp, it will be with them, and any other medications that they need. On campus, those medications will stay in the office in a locked box with myself. If there is an injury on campus, they are brought to the office where myself or the program director will be. The child is taken care of, and then you get a phone call. You are made aware of everything that happens to your child throughout the day. It is also recorded for the Department of Health and also put into your child's file on CampMinder. If you get a phone call, it does not mean that there was a serious injury. It could have been that your child fell, scraped their leg, and we're just letting you know that when you pick your child up, they will have a Band-Aid on their leg, and so you are not surprised. Okay, some parents are able to pick up, some parents are not. We will leave a message. If it is a true emergency, we will call whoever is next on the emergency contact list. Our senior staff walks around with their first aid bags so that if it is not a serious injury, your child gets a scrape, they can just wash it off in whatever activity they are at, bandage it, and again, you will receive a phone call and it will be logged multiple ways. Okay, registration information. So our sessions are offered for 8 weeks. You do not have to choose all 8 weeks. You can register for 1 week. You can register for however many weeks you would like to. You can also register for anywhere between 2 and 5 days. Okay, and you can mix and match these. So if 1 week you want your child to come to camp for 2 days and the next week you want your child to come to camp for 5 days, you are welcome to do that. For our tiny tots, we have a mini day program, which is a shortened day. We have a half day program and we have a full day program. Okay, so some of our tots leave at 12, some of our tots leave at 2, and some of our tots leave at 5 when everyone else leaves. Discounts. There is a list on the website of employees that offer discounts to their staff. I know Northwell offers a discount. I think the Nassau County Police Department offers a discount. There's a whole list. Also, there are different rebates, and the more kids you register, there's a sibling discount as well. There are also payment plans, so you do not have to pay in full. You can choose to pay monthly installments. You can choose to pay quarterly installments. This way, you do not get hit with the entire charge of the camp experience. Camp is run. Our camp hours are from 8:40 to 5 o'clock every day. We do have before hours. So I have staff on campus at 7:30 and we are open until 6. From 7:30 to 8:40, there is an additional fee. And then from 5:10 to 6 o'clock, there's an additional fee as well. Okay. So now is the time. If anybody has any questions, please type them in the chat. Or if you'd like, you can email us or call us at our camp offices. Someone will be in the office Monday. Questions? Sure, I'll go back and I will show you the physical campus. 1 minute. So this is the Syosset campus. Let me see if I can make it bigger for you. So this is our Syosset campus. This is our main building. As you can see right here is a little yellow tent. This was taken last year during camp hours. So this teeny tiny little tent here is where there's a table and where you will drop your child off and pick your child up every day. To drop your child off in the morning, you're going to enter through Jackson Avenue. You're going to drive up, pull in here. We will take your child out of the car, and then you will exit through this back entrance over here. And right here is a light for you to exit from. In the afternoon, we ask that you enter the opposite way. So you will come in on the side of the building here. You will drive through. If you can see, there's these teeny tiny orange cones right here. This is a safety area for us. So we cone this off every morning so that nobody can drive through our campers, because we exit the building from this exit over here in the main building and this exit over here. We give this space just because we don't want our children to come in contact with anyone or any vehicles. So we have this as like a safety zone for our kids. So we ask that you never drive through the cones, just as a safety precaution. Okay, you're going to pull up here. Your child will be coming out through the gym. So in the afternoon, all of our campers go into the gym. Our gym is quite large, so we are able to socially distance without an issue. Your counselor will walk your child out to the car and put them in the car for you. This is our main building. Okay, we use the basement, which is where our lunchroom and game room are. We use the main floor, which is where the office and all of the group hubs are. So last year we cohorted all of our groups. So every morning, each group, our 3-4s, our 1-2s, our 5-6s, 7-8s, kinder campers, and tiny tots each have a classroom. They will put all of their belongings in that classroom, and they will wait in that classroom until it is time for them to go. So starting last year, as the campers came in, they would wash their hands in their classroom or sanitize. They will put their belongings down. All of the classrooms are sanitized before and after the campers leave. So every morning, every room is sanitized. So the campers come into a cleanly room. Then after the campers leave for their first morning activity, one of our staff members stays behind, wipes all the rooms down, and then rejoins their group. Okay, and this happens throughout the entire campus. Our gym teacher has separate equipment for every group so that there is no cross-contamination. The playground is wiped down after our tiny tots, kinder camp, and first and second graders go on there. The playground is tiny, therefore the older children usually do not go on. Then on our top floor of the main building is our art room, dance room, and STEM room. Okay, this is where most of the main activities are going to take place. This is our gym over here. Okay, so this is where gym class occurs, and most of our big events, talent show, Pinewood Derby, Kerboom Weekly, if a performer comes in, it's all going to happen in our gym where we can easily socially distance. We do not use any of these buildings here. This is for the church. This is the Church of St. Edward's. We use the fields. As you can see, this is the water slide that was set up last year. It's tucked towards the side. This way, the campers, if they need shade, get shade from these trees over here. And also so that other campers can use the rest of the field to play other activities and participate in other activities. Here behind the trees, you can see the small little dirt patch is our kickball/baseball field. Okay, most groups get to participate in this. The only group that really does not play kickball or baseball is our tiny tots, just because it is not age appropriate for them to do that. We have other age appropriate activities for them to use on the kickball field or in the main field. Right here, we have our playground. Underneath these trees, which you cannot see, are picnic tables. Sometimes our campers eat lunch outside. If it's nice out, if it's not too hot or rainy, they will participate in outdoor lunch. Also underneath here, we have water coolers. So campers are, as of last year, we asked that campers do not bring water bottles to refill. They're able to bring their water bottle. However, we are not able to refill it for them on campus just due to cross contamination. However, we do provide cups for them. They are welcome to bring their water bottle or multiple water bottles. It's just as they finish, we either ask them to throw out the bottle if it's a plastic disposable bottle, or we put it back in their backpacks for them to take home for the next day. Then if you look towards the bottom of the screen, you can sort of see this little white fence. There's a blacktop area over there. In the blacktop area is where we have our basketball courts, our tiny tot houses, our cozy coops, our pedal go-karts, chalk, outdoor games for the kids to participate in. Okay, I hope that answered your question for the overview of camp. We are not a peanut-free campus. We do have peanut-free tables in the lunchroom where children with food allergy or peanut allergies will sit so that they do not come in contact with anyone who may have peanuts in their lunch. We also have a peanut-free lunch bin. So all of the lunches, we ask parents to send them in brown paper bags so that they can be refrigerated for the day. Okay. If your child has a peanut allergy, we have a peanut-free bin, which is where those campers put their lunches daily so that there is no cross-contamination. Our snacks, we give snacks at the end of the day. Those are all peanut-free snacks. Does anybody else have any questions? No? Okay, well, I hope I answered all of your questions. If you have any additional questions, please reach out to our main office. And I hope to see you all this summer. Have a great day.